everybody, welcome back. This is Miss Faye, and this is my world. Today's topic is a hot topic: abortion and black women. Before we get started, I want to say welcome. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to all the new viewers, the new subscribers, and welcome to you who have been with me from the beginning. I really appreciate you. Now, this topic, abortion and black women, is a very hot topic. I do have a short video. Let's watch the short video, and then we're going to read this letter and go right into this topic. All right, here we go.
It's okay if you had an abortion and you feel no regret. It's okay if you had an abortion and you think about it a lot. It's okay if you had an abortion and you don't think about it very much. It's okay if you had an abortion because you already have enough kids. It's okay if you had an abortion because you could not afford kids. It's okay if you had an abortion because you prioritized your education. It's okay if you had an abortion because it would have caused you gender dysphoria. It's okay if you had an abortion because it saved your life. It's okay if you had an abortion and you feel relief. It's okay if you had an abortion and you feel guilt. It's okay if you had an abortion because you simply did not want kids. It's okay if you had an abortion because it wasn't the right time to have a kid. It's okay if you had an abortion because it wasn't with the right person. It's okay if you had an abortion, period.
All right, let's read this letter. She says, I had an argument with my religious baby boomer mother. I'm a millennial. She doesn't think girls or women that have gotten pregnant as a result of SA, and that's sexual assault, should terminate their pregnancies. And she believes it's murder. Yeah, she's religious. If religion is taught that, okay, that it is murder. I told her it's not her decision to tell other girls or women what to do in this regard. Then when I asked her, what about the men who are married that cheat on their wives, or men who don't want the women to keep the baby, threaten to unlive the woman? So the woman is supposed to let the man take her life instead? No. Then she couldn't say anything. Well, right, because, well, listen. Your mother is only teaching you what she's been taught. Okay? And many times, people, we have all been taught through someone else's perspective. And if you are religious, you have been taught the doctrine of the religion. And the religion has interpreted the scriptures to meet their own perspective, their own agendas. Okay? This is what I'm trying to say to you, is that the Bible has been distorted in its meaning to you. Okay? All right. She said black women have the most termination of pregnancies than any other ethnic group. Well, you know what? I did see somewhere some stats about black women and abortions. But you know what? I'm going to tell you something. You can't always believe what you read. You can't always believe that. Because poor whites out in West Virginia, they have a lot of abortions. So, you know, I don't know where these stats are coming from. But I do know, and you know too, where are the abortion clinics? In the black neighborhoods, where blacks can get there easily. It's just like liquor stores in the black neighborhood. You see, what society has done is trying to keep blacks or poor people in a low vibration, just to keep you down. So they give you the things you need: abortion clinics, liquor stores, gambling, whatever that'll keep you in the low vibration. And then they'll tell you in your religious organizations that it's a sin to do these things. Which has you going like this. You see? Now this is about abortion. I saw the stats. And a lot of states where black women were tracked were unreported, but included in the stats. I told her a huge number of black men don't want their children, married or not. It's very, very true. Because, black men have been put down on so many levels. They're still trying to find themselves. Okay? So, with them trying to find themselves and trying to get a strong footing in this life, and they're going through a lot of changes just trying to make it in this system. And a baby is just an added responsibility. Okay? They only like the social equity it provides them. What do you mean, being married? They feel more equal if they are married and have a family? I don't know. The women do all the work, raising children, married or nothing. Yeah, this is true. Because you are expected, when you get married, to do all the work and raise the children. Take care of the home, take care of him. That's what he expects you to do when he marries you. Men take the credit while not participating in parenting at all. Yeah, well, that's a man. That's, ladies, that's only if you settle for a man like that. It's really up to you, ladies, whether you want to take him like that or not. Okay. Religious folks always using the Bible to manipulate, oppress, and control women concerning the termination of pregnancies and life in general for women. What are your thoughts on these things? All right. Okay. First of all, for those of you who don't know, I'm a spiritualist. Now, the Bible, there was a time in my life I rejected the Bible totally because the interpretations that I received from religious leaders, from pastors and whatever, didn't make sense. When you think about it, it really didn't make sense. And then when you ask them questions, they'll just give you these ramblings that that they repeat over and over again. It's the same thing over and over again. They use scriptures to make a point, whatever point they're trying to make, which means that they will distort the scriptures to make you believe whatever it is they're trying, whatever message they're trying to get over to you. All right. Now, let's go back to abortion. I'm going to give you my opinion about abortion. Okay, now this is just my opinion. Okay, and I don't want to offend anybody because I know, we all have our own beliefs about things. Listen, I believe that the fetus in the womb does not receive the soul until the first breath. That's my belief. That's my belief. Now, the fetus is in the womb and it is developing. It's a living organism, but it doesn't have a soul yet until the breath. Okay? So that's why I don't believe when you abort a fetus, usually you abort a fetus within the first 3 weeks or whatever. I think that's right. It's very early in the development when they can abort. And I don't believe that the fetus has a soul at that point. And that's why I don't consider it murder. Now, let's talk about this. It does do something to you if you have gone through an abortion. You do feel some kind of guilt. It's hard to get away from that. You do. Because, number one, you don't want to go through that. It's not a happy experience from what I understand. It is painful. And you feel the tragedy of it. You know, that you are exterminating this pregnancy. It is a living fetus. It's living. That's why, you know, it's living. But I don't believe it has a soul yet. That's why I don't believe that it's murder. Okay? I believe that the soul enters the body at the first breath. Okay? Now, that's just my opinion. And, but ladies, that's not your carte blanche to just go get abortion after abortion after abortion after abortion, because it's all in the low vibration. You're only destroying your own spirit when you keep doing that. Okay? It does something to you. You need to rise above it. And number one, you need to protect yourself. Now, I realize some of women get pregnant because of they were sexually abused. They get pregnant. They don't want to have this baby. They may not even be in the position to raise a baby. They don't want to have the baby. Give the baby over to somebody else. Now they know their baby is way off somewhere. They don't want to do it. They'd rather just abort it. Start over. It's a personal decision that, ladies, that you will have to live with. But ladies, black ladies, don't put yourself down by these statistics. Number one, society has designed for you to have abortions. They don't really want black women to have babies. Remember, society still wants to terminate you black folks. Get rid of all of you. So that's why they put those abortion clinics right in your neighborhood. And put the liquor store right there, right next to it. So you can get drunk, have sex, have the baby, and abort it. It keeps you in a very low vibration. And you don't want to be there at all. You want to raise your frequency so you don't find yourself in these situations. And ladies, if you have found that abortion was necessary in your life, take that as a lesson that you do not want to repeat. All right? So you do everything in your power to love yourself. Take care of yourself. Don't allow yourself to get in a situation like that again. All right? Now, I know if you were sexually abused, sometimes you have no choice. You know, if you're a young girl and some man is in your house and he sexually abuses you and you end up pregnant, you know, that's evil. Your life is in the low vibration. And in low vibrations, anything can happen to you. If you're living there, anything can happen. And ladies, that's why I say protect yourself. Always. If your living is full of abuses, hardships, and that kind of thing, you know that your life is in a low vibration. You need to raise it. Raise your vibration so that your life will look better. Everything will appear better. You will not come up against these horrible situations. Now, this abortion question, a lot of it comes out of the Bible. You know, they will quote you scriptures out of the Bible to show you that abortion is wrong. Okay? And as I said, the Bible, the interpretations in the Bible have been distorted. And this is why in my young days, I just did not follow the Bible. But now, on my spiritual path, and as I grow older, I understand that the Bible has some very important information for us. Very important. But it's not what you think, people. The Bible is written in a metaphorical way. And it's all about us in the metaphysical world. All right? And I recommend this book before, and I'm going to recommend it again to you. The Book of Wisdom. This book goes along with your Bible and tells you the truth about who you really are and what this world is really all about. This book right here. It quotes the scriptures and tells you what the real meaning is in these scriptures. You see, when the Bible was first introduced, only from the Vatican, that's where it comes from, Rome, that's where the Bible comes from. When the Bible came out, only the priests were allowed to read the scriptures to you. You can read them. They weren't for you to read or to understand. All right? But so they gave their own interpretations to you about a lot of things in the Bible. If you want to know what it's all about, the truth, you want to get this book of wisdom. I put a link in the description where you can order this book directly. Now, you're going to love this book. And this is for people who want to know the truth. You see, everybody's not ready for the truth. Everybody don't want to know the truth. Some people love living in the dark. You know, have you heard that term? Ignorance is bliss. Some people just want to be ignorant. Okay? But there are some people who want to know. Who want to know the absolute truth. Because this will open you up to have a better life. To understand life. And not to be fooled by all of this propaganda that's out here. You know? And these religious leaders who are trying to perform their own agendas, which is taking advantage of you. People, know yourself. Order this book. Now, you're going to like this because it's an easy read. It's an easy read. And it talks about things that are happening in the world. It talks about the earth. It talks about the space program. It talks about you. Who you are in all of this. This is the type of book that should be in every home. And it's the type of book that should be in your family for generations. Because it will open up your eyes to who you really are. Okay? And who you really are is not what they're telling you when you go to church. That's not it. All right? So, in the description, this is the Book of Wisdom. And you need to get it while it's available. Because when information like this comes out, and the system gets a hold to it, and your eyes begin to open, they'll shut it down. They'll shut it down. Get this into your home, and you will not be disappointed that you did. And you can take your time with it. Take your time. It's not a rush read. It's a take your time read. People, I recommend this to everyone that's hearing my voice that wants to know the truth about this life. Get this book. All right. I hope that you understand the message today. I know the message is about abortion and black women and you get the book of wisdom, and it will help you understand about life. And that's what you need to understand. Not what the propaganda that society and these religious leaders are pouring into you. Black women, you have been a target for a long time. Black women, the black family, not just the black women, the whole black family. They've been trying to get rid of us since slavery. Since slavery. Now, the thing about it is, black women, we do have an issue with our men because they are trying to find themselves. They are just lost in the sauce. They really are. They're just trying to find how to be men again, how to love their women again. You see, and this takes time. It takes time, people. But as far as abortion is concerned, black women, guard yourself so you don't need an abortion. Don't believe when these black men come and tell you that I want you to have my baby. You know, black men are good for saying that. I want you to have my baby. Then when you have the baby, they gone. Don't do it. Don't fall for that. Protect yourself if you decide that you want to engage in sex. You know, I always say you should be celibate. But if you engage in sex, protect yourself at all cost. Okay, ladies? And don't rely on the man to say he gonna protect you. No. It's about you, ladies. And don't just rely on, I don't know, they got, condoms and pills or whatever out here, But when I was growing up, I'm going to tell you this, when I was growing up, we knew about the rhythm method. The rhythm, and, some of the older ladies can tell you about the rhythm method, and it worked. It worked. And the pull-out method works too. You need to be practicing these things so that you don't get caught up with an unwanted pregnancy. I hope that I've said something today that can help someone. And I really hope that you understand. If you find yourself having to have an abortion, don't let it ruin your life. Don't let it ruin your life. Just pick yourself up and do better. Don't find yourself in the same situation again. Pick yourself up from that and do better from that point on. I want to thank you so much for supporting this channel. I want to thank you for your comments and your letters. And a very special thank you to those that leave a donation. I really appreciate all of you. I wish you all the very best. And I really hope to see you next time.